Hello, so it's my first day of the clear liquid diet before surgery on Monday. Today's Friday. And I thought I have no makeup on, my hair hasn't been washed. So I thought, let me do a bun, but I can't do a cute bun unless I'm like physically holding it all day. So that's what we're doing. So far I've had, for breakfast, I had water, obviously, and a little cup of Jello. So that was like 5 calories. Um, for lunch, which I'm eating now, I'm having bone broth that I got from my butcher actually several months ago, but I put in the freezer before I even knew I was doing all this. And I thought, well, now's a good time to bring it back because my stomach was starting to growl. And bone broth has a little bit more fat and calories and other things than regular chicken broth. And so this is a beef bone broth that I'm eating now. And I think the beef flavor is a little too strong for me, so I added some water. But I'm still not really a fan of it. I think it's great to cook with, but the flavor is just too strong for me. So I'll probably be eating drinking chicken and vegetable broth for the rest of my clear liquid diet. And then I'm a person who, this is my exercise for the day, like holding up my bun. Okay, I'm done. I am a person that has never been into like the flavored water craze. I like Diet Coke, so no Diet Coke. But I did get some like sugar-free seltzer from Target. It's like a cranberry and clementine. And then I added a little bit of Mio energy to it so that I could get that caffeine, if I was missing the Diet Coke, which I am. And so I've never liked seltzer, but now it's like literally the only thing I can have with bubbles, at least, before the surgery. And I'm like, seltzer is amazing. So it's funny how like our perspectives change when our choices get like a lot smaller. So that's what I'm having, about probably a cup or so of the seltzer with some Mio, and I got the orange vanilla flavor, which is so good. And then it has B12, I think, some kind of vitamins in it. And the let's see if I can show you this. The seltzer, not the seltzer, the bone broth. I don't know if you can see that, but I don't know if I'm gonna finish it. I'm not like a super fan. And I'm not in the point where I'm like drinking or need like protein for nutrients. I assume that they expect your calories will be under 100 calories per day, if you're just drinking clear liquid. So I'm not worried about, not being able to finish it or anything, because I could physically eat almost anything despite the lap band right now. So it's obviously not, a post-op issue where you're trying to get down fluids and protein and all that stuff. So if I don't finish the bone broth, I'm not going to worry about it. I've finished plenty of meals in my life, and I think we'll be good without the bone broth. So I'll check back in later and let you know what I end up doing for dinner. So just an update. I was thinking today, like I miss, the sensation of just having something in your mouth, insert joke. So I had these popsicle things already. And so on one side I put the cherry energy Mio with some water, and on this side I put the orange vanilla Mio with some water. So for tomorrow, I'll be able to have something that I can, that'll hopefully make me feel a little bit more full, or at least that sensation that I'm eating something. So I'll post a picture when I have those, and we'll see how they turned out, because I wasn't able to line it with anything because I wasn't sure like if I should, put coconut oil or spray it with Pam or whatever. So hopefully it'll come out. These are rubber. They're not obviously frozen yet. So I'm hoping like if I just squeeze it a little bit, it'll be able to come out. So we'll see. Good morning. Good morning. It is the second day of my clear liquid diet. As you can see, Florida State playing Clemson 0-0. Good defense. Okay, sorry. I went to Target this morning and got a couple things. but I actually haven't eaten anything today. I've had some water, and then I had this Mio with some sparkling water because I really need the caffeine. So I'm kind of like a Diet Coke fiend. But look, I found a workaround because I can't have Diet Coke. That's okay, right? Anyway, I'm not really sure. You remember yesterday I told you about the popsicles? I'm not really sure. I think I might need to put them in warm water. As you can see, they got a little higher and they're not really coming out easily. So I think if I just dunk them in warm water, it'll be okay. But while I was there, I also got, I can't figure out how to turn this around. I guess if I just physically turn the camera around. I got these sugar-free orange cherry grape popsicles. So I think I'll be able to use the, oh, freezer light is good light, right? So I think I might be able to use those if the frozen popsicles don't work out. And the only other thing I got was Mio sweet tea. The funny thing is like this, I'm buying all this stuff, but this morning, you know, when I woke up, the one thing that I wanted was just plain water, and that's all I've had today. So I think I'm going to just maybe cut down a little bit on the sweet stuff because I'm like sick of it. But I lost like over 4 pounds, I assume is mostly water weight, just from the one day of the Clear Liquid diet. If only it were that easy. Not that yesterday was easy. I don't know if it was like the wind, because there's a nor'easter coming through here, which is just rain, you know, down here. But the wind kept me up, and then like when I would wake up, my stomach would feel like super empty. But if I'm doing stuff around the house, like when I'm shopping, when I was at Target, I don't really, you know, feel it that much. So that's good. So we'll see. I'm probably gonna have some Jell-O, you know, pretty soon. And then, I don't know, maybe I'll have chicken broth or vegetable broth for lunch. We'll see. Hello, it's the tail end of Saturday, my second day of the Clear Liquid diet. I have not been a fan of the beef bone broth and the chicken broth, low sodium chicken broth. This is just too strong, and I hate to say it, but when I think of the smell, it reminds me of dog food. So tonight I'm gonna try the low sodium vegetable, and hopefully, you know, it won't be too bad. I mean, at the very least, I just don't have a cup of liquid before, you know, for dinner. So far today I've had 2 sugar-free Jell-Os and 1 cup, probably a little less than a cup, of chicken broth. So total calories of 15. So this phase will be over soon. Like at this point, I cannot wait to sip a protein shake. It sounds like magic. But you know, this is what we gotta do. And I know the end is worth it, and hopefully tonight won't be as bad as last night, and I'll actually be able to sleep. I might double up on Tylenol PM. I do not recommend this. I am not a doctor, etc., etc. But I think it's something that I needed last night. All right, bye. Hey, just a final word for the night. I'm trying the vegetable broth. So much better. It basically just tastes like carrot soup. I don't know if you can see it. So much better. So I'm really glad, second day in, I finally tried the vegetables. So because I've wasted so much food leading up to this just by like throwing everything else out, I think what I'm gonna do is keep the beef and the chicken for mixing with mashed potatoes and things like that I can eat in the second phase, so that it doesn't go to waste, because I think it's still good because it's organic, it's low sodium and all of that stuff, but I just don't like the taste. It's too strong for me. And oh, I should have mentioned I did try watering down both of them, and it was just still too much. So I'm really glad the vegetable soup worked out. Like I said, it tastes more like carrots, and that was like the first ingredient on it. So if you're kind of hesitant to strong flavors, I definitely recommend the vegetable. So good night. Update, the pops worked.